Gemini, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 7th through to the 13th of August. Yeah, off the wall readings basically this week. Off the wall energy, it's the Lionsgate, and I will be doing a collective Lionsgate reading on Monday and your particular sign on Wednesday, and that will be going right up to the end of August, to the supermoon at the end of August. Just seeing how that energy is really affecting the overall sort of vibration really that's going through. Thank you very much for your support of this channel. I hope you have a lovely reading. Overall energy here, 5 of Cups. This is exactly the energy off the wall readings, and it does sort of like blow in the face of what has been going on. Basically, it really is about face turn of energy, and the overall energy is here. This is not a bad card really. This is a really good opportunity to sort of see the things that you might have been disappointed within your life, that you're disappointed with. Not necessarily of you being disappointed with other people, although that could be a factor. It's more a case of what you're disappointed with, so you just don't want to get involved with it anymore. You know, and you can walk away from those 3 cups there, that spilt milk or spilt wine in the sand, because you're not going to get it back in the sand, and moving on to those 2 cups which are over there, and creating something new or going to something new within you. So yeah, it's a good opportunity actually, but it is a bit of the off the wall energy. Don't get annoyed with yourself basically this week. 9 of Cups is on your karmic path. I think this is where the disappointment and realizing that disappointment leaves space and opportunities here. And gifts for you, and I think you've done a good amount of work, Gemini. You've done a good amount of work, and you deserve this. You deserve some good happiness, which has been really knocking on your door. If you're looking for a relationship, it's really been knocking on your door, and it seems like it's going to come true, come to fruition, as it were. And whatever you want to explore in your relationships, just realize that you don't need to take all those 9 cups in one go. Basically, the universe here is death and rebirth, so the ending of something. That's what this is all about, and I think it's a death within you, sort of saying, okay, I'm not going to be like this anymore. I'm not going to engage with life like this anymore. I'm going to engage in it in a completely different way. So I think it's a really beneficial thing for you, the starting of a new cycle in your life. Page of Swords, why not? I've been getting nothing but pages in the readings as well. Tower as well, that's come out in a lot of people, and Strength card as well, which has come out in a lot of people, a lot of signs. But this is your past connecting to your future, and I think you've created that part. But that's why I say, think that there's a lot of things on your doorstep, and it's those, you know, freeing up and liberating your ideas within you is going to, and how to convert them into reality. I think it's going to be important for you in regards to love and your relationships. I think it's a time to really open up to those ideas that you've got within you. And in your future, you get justice, you get harmony, you bring back a certain balance within your life. Once you engage in your ideas of what you want and letting the past be, letting sleeping dogs lay, man. Don't wake them up, you know. And I think there's a degree as well as there's a certain degree of karmic justice in a way for you, more than anything. And I think it's this realization within you and this sort of like balance within you is going to breed to that utter success. This is where you're taking this Page of Swords and you're striking out and creating a new pathway, which I think, if you're thinking about asking someone out for dinner or coffee, or, you know, go walking or whatever it is, I would do it if I was you. I don't think you can really lose in this going future. Own your situation. Bringing harmony back into your life is going to be really important. You're going to feel like you're really winning because you're turning this into a very positive situation with those 2 cups within you. But know that this energy at the moment that's coming through, it's blowing in the adverse sense. So, you know, take that into account. On your financial side, on your business side, your job, your projects and everything like that. On your karmic mission, you get the 8 of Swords. Yeah, I think you've been sort of in a bit of a rut. That's what it seems like, and I think you need to get out of it. I think a lot of you have decided to get out of it, and now it's freeing you up, and it's freeing up all your karmic pathways and those beautiful, valuable lessons that you've learned over life, that you can start applying them in whatever you're doing. But you need to just free yourself up going forward. How's the universe trying to help you out here? They're helping you out with the Seven of Cups, making you realize if you follow your heart, the evident path, it becomes obvious what you should be doing. If you're going to work every morning kind of going, I can't believe I'm going to this job, then why are you still doing it? Why? Don't waste your time. It could end for everybody tomorrow. It really could. So enjoy yourself and engage with life in a very beautiful way. And then I think the moment you do, Gemini, you're really going to get some good sort of stuff coming your way. The Four of Pentacles, yeah, it seems like it's an air card, this Four of Pentacles at the moment. I think you've been very guarded about where you're going, what you're doing, or the projects you want to lead, the promotions that you want. I think you've been very guarded about it. I think that's forced you into a position where you don't particularly want to be. And I wouldn't be if I was you. I would free yourself from that. It's going to be interesting to see what this next card comes out as. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Messages coming through, communication, and it's also converting bad things into good, the Eight of Wands. It's a little bit like Buddha when he was sat at the base of the tree and people were firing arrows at him, flaming arrows at him, and he turned them through his meditation from flaming arrows into lotus flowers. And I think you've got this possibility within you to convert that disappointment, look to your future and make a real difference. Just to understand that the energy is very turbulent at the moment. So be very flexible, make yourself free, go for that new job. It could well be even in the future self. It's a communication coming in, confirming a new sort of job or direction you should be taking. The Moon, a lot of people have had this. I think this is putting you a little bit out of your comfort zone. I think you need to strike out a little bit you need something that challenges you. This is what I'm getting off this side here. I think you need a challenge in life, in your workspace. You need to be, and you're really good when you are challenged with a situation that you need to sort out. You're very good at finding a way of setting in a plan that can get you from being feeling trapped into feeling free. And you need to convert it this week. This is a real week to convert it. Start manifesting what you want to see in the future with that Lionsgate reading. I'm going to be clarifying with the Light Seers card. Thank you very much for your support that you give to this channel through any which means you see fit in the YouTube channel. So that's liking, subscribing and sharing. Sharing is really good. It really helps us out. Just sharing it across all media platforms. That's be the best way of helping us out. There is also links in the description below where I've got private readings where you can book up a reading that sort of suits you and the formula that sort of suits you. Also healing sessions. There's also an email down there because I'm going to be giving workshops in the UK in September, October. And in the United States in October, November. And these are energy workshops. This is how I help people to learn how to connect to energy. And once you know how to connect to energy, you can open up a lot of doors for you going forward. I've done it with hundreds of people. It's always an absolutely brilliant weekend. So just drop me an email if it interests you. Just tell me where you are in the world and how far you're willing to travel. So then basically I can find a place and a time which is, not too far from you, as it were. Okay? And I will send you a confirmation of the local workshop that's going on. Thank you very much, Gemini, for being here, really. With the Five of Cups, you get the Queen of Wands. Getting into the energy, getting into the passion of the here and now. Leaving those disappointments and it's like getting back on the horse. And getting back with your passions, things, and concentrating on the one thing at a time, the thing that makes you really smile. This is where with this energy that's coming through this week, you're going to be, it's going to be sort of short-termism for this week, and sorting stuff out, seeing what works, what doesn't work. And this is where you engage with your passions going forward to work out what things are really working for you. With the Nine of Cups, you get the Two of Wands. Yeah, as I said, you don't need to take all of the cups in one go. I think there's a little bit of planning that needs to be done, but certainly you've got the world's at your feet, basically. There's a lot of travel involved in this, and I think it needs to be explored. Your traveling aspect, your connecting with other people, asking someone, out for a cup of coffee or going for a walk or whatever it is. Just go for it. Death and rebirth, change of fortunes. This is what the universe is trying to bring into you. And this is the lesson you sort of like, or the position you need to take this week in order to convert this new beginning for you, which the universe is bringing into you, so it plays totally into your fortunes. So you do get that sensation of that Ace of Swords, of winning in every aspect and falling in love again, I think, more than anything else. With the Page of Swords, you get the Six of Wands. Yeah, I think you're a good catch. Gemini, I think you're an incredibly good catch. And I think you should need to value yourself a lot more. And it's exploring those ideas that are within you that's going to bring a lot of value to the table, that that is within you. And that's what the past is. It's bringing that past a little bit to the future, to now, and that's going to bring harmony back to your life and being involved with other people. Yeah, there's a bit of a leap of faith. I know you don't like blowing your own trumpet. And I know you're right. I know when you do the planning, you kind of go, we should have done it like that. I know that. And, but you don't blow your own trumpet here. And I think here is sort of like, it's going to be a bit of a leap of faith to just sort of have confidence in yourself to sort of say, yeah, well, I want to do this. Because you're going to find people who do want to do what you want to do, or connect in with you in a particular way that makes you that good catch, and I just wouldn't, it's a leap of faith, bringing harmony back to your life, really, really self-value basically that's going on here. The Hierophant card, this is a marriage card, this is also an understanding, this is my favourite card in a way. It's how you put into place, that is the process in order to get to your dreams and aspiration, that star. You're going to know this. By the end of the week, you're going to start knowing how to actually go about things in order to get the person that you really want in your life if you're not with someone. Or to engage with your family, your friends and your community in a way that really satisfies you and starts crossing off, ticking a few boxes on your bucket list sort of thing, sort of scenario. But it does bode very well for engaging relationships, let's put it that way. On your material side, the Five of Swords, you get the Seven of Swords. Not Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, you get the Seven of Swords. Yeah, I think it's playing smart. I think you have played smart in the past. I think that might have actually got you in, you become too reliable, and this is what's got you into a bit of a rut, because people just go to you, you're the go-to person, and it's not allowing you to explore. It's made you a lot more sort of stationary, and I think that needs to sort of come to an end. I think this is where you need to play smarter. The Seven of Cups, following the evident path, out with the old and in with the new here. And it's engaging in your passions of what you really want to do, basically, and it's inside you. It's inside you. And if you, as I said, if you're going to that job sort of saying, why am I going to this job, seriously, I could, not that I could do so much better elsewhere, but I'd feel much more alive if I was doing something else. And I think you should engage with that, basically. This is it. Lead with your passions, learning about your passions. This is where you may be holding on a little bit too tightly with the Four of Pentacles. You in the past frightened to make that leap of faith, which you've got over there on your relationship side. But here is sort of like exploring, pushing out your passions, opening that pathway. That's what the pages do. and it's opening that pathway of I want to say throw caution to the wind, but you're not like that, Gemini. You are to a certain extent, but there's a lot of planning goes into the caution to the wind sort of scenario. But here, within your material world, I think it's a really good idea to engage with your passions. Basically, it's going to bring you a lot of communication, a lot of offers. Basically, you're coming your way. I think, yeah, opening up your heart. Basically, you've now got 2 aces down this side. You've got 3 aces on the table. It's absolutely really good, powerful reading for you, Gemini. These opportunities within work, within your business, within projects that you wish to do, has to be led by your passion and your heart. You know, your heartfelt passion, basically. And yeah, it's gonna open doors up to things that you may not have seen happening within your life, and it's going to take you into sort of areas where you're going to be learning, you're going to be stimulating. This is this challenge I'm talking about. And it's all to do with good quality work. You get the 8 of Cups here. Concentrating on the little things so then the big things get into place. And concentrating on those little things that make you just go, yes, this is what life's all about. I love doing this and I want to do this. You know, you could be doing, a job at the moment, could be a manager or something like that. And you turn around and you sort of say, no, I want to grow mussels at the beach. I want to be a mussel farmer. And that's it. And it's just understanding the little detail that you need to sort out in order to be that mussel farmer. That'd be absolutely brilliant. Yeah, good off the wall reading this week here, the Lionsgate reading. Don't forget about the Lionsgate reading that I will be doing collective on Monday, your sign on Wednesday. Okay, thank you very much for your support for this channel. Really do appreciate it. In the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.